Hey peeps, how's it going? We're back with episode 4. The Zion legacy continues, but before we hop into this one, if you have not checked out last video, so you aren't confused, you're gonna go out and check it out. But I'm sure most of you did because a lot of you guys went crazy for it. So with that being said, what I need to promote now is for you guys to go follow my mixer, which is popped up right there. What I need from you guys is just to either click the link in that description, download the app. It's how I'm able to stream off my Xbox. If I can get it for the PS4, I will, because I can stream directly from my PS4 to YouTube. But I really don't want to have two sets of 2K. We will see. But for right now, what I need you guys to do is to follow me on Mixer, so that way I can stream part games and stuff like that. But that's not enough promoting until the end of the video. So let's just hop into this off season and see what happens for the Pistons.
Are you ready?
So, really, I don't think I'm going to make too many moves. We were the number 1 seed last season, so I'm not really too worried about it. I don't think we have any staff up for debate. I think everyone's locked up for a long time. We're not going to have a good pick since we were the first overall in the East, so I'm not really worried about who we're going to sign. We probably won't even sign him to the Rooster. Yeah, he's at 62. Yeah, decline. We didn't even have a first-round pick. I think we traded that for Zion. Okay, so Drummond declined his player option. That's probably going to just be the big iffy. But we picked up Kennard, Brown. We'll pick up Thomas. We'll pick up all the young fellers. I don't think, yeah. Drummond's really the only one who opted out of his contract, it looks like. We'll try to bring back both these guys. I really want to bring in DeMarcus Cousins, but I'm not sure if we would have enough. We're going to offer him the contract, and if he doesn't, we'll bring back Drummond. Yeah, sorry. So we'll bring back Drummond. In real life, I don't know if the Pistons are going to do this because that is a lot of bread to give up for somebody. But looking at our roster, I think we just need to find a decent backup for Drummond. I got a lot of hair on my tongue. Well, there's some ways we can go. We got a little bit of money to spend if we want to go on the luxury tax. But I like what JaVale McGee brings to the table. And I wouldn't mind wasting my money on him. So I think that is pretty much the splashes that we are going to do. If Wood and Whitehead want to come back, we'll adjust their we'll adjust their contracts, but I'm not really too worried about it because of right now they're not really going to want to play. I mean they're going to want to play, but I just don't know if I'm going to have enough room for them, especially Wood, especially bringing in Drummond and McGee back. I just don't know how he's going to get any playing time. Whitehead, it looks like he's progressed a lot, but I just don't know. So I guess I'll see you guys at the start of the season, and we'll take it from there. We'll adjust our lineups, and I'm going to show you guys something new that I learned. So maybe you guys have knew about this. I did it for my last video, but I didn't show you how I did it. But I'm going to show you guys how I do it now. So that way next season, I look like I know what I'm doing. Okay, so the only player that I only have one slot for the training camp, I sent Bruce Brown to perimeter shooting. So hopefully we can develop him and become that outside shooter. Blake Griffin's still our best player. Drummond improved. Zion improved throughout the course of the season. D-Rose got better. Reggie got better. Kennard got better. Whitehead got better. He really wants a spot on the roster. I just don't know if we're going to have a spot for him. I really want to play Bruce Brown and Sekou a lot. So we have a couple things we can do here. I brought back Langston Galloway and Snell on multiple minimum years, so we got those guys at a steal. So I really don't want to get rid of them because they're good for salary cap purposes. But our big fish in the water is Drummond and Blake. So if some point through this rebuild, if they do not perform, Blake Griffin's on an expiring deal. But the thing about Blake Griffin is I think we have his replacement in Zion. So if he's going to want too much money, he is 31. We can build around Zion instead. So that is a perk. That is a perk. Not saying that I want to get rid of anybody, but that is what will be happening. So we are above the luxury tax, so we are good. Why don't we go ahead and look at the starting lineup? Obviously, they have Zion as a power forward. They have him starting over Blake Griffin. That is ridiculous. That's not happening. Okay. So Reggie, Kennard, Zion, Blake, and Dre. That was our starting lineup last season. I don't see any reason to change it. D Rose is still going to be the sixth man. We're going to give him about 20-some minutes. We'll give him 28 a game. That seems reasonable. You'll be the seventh man. I'm really not going to play Whitehead. Sorry. It's Bruce Brown's time to shine. I don't give him that many more minutes. We're going to play Sekou. Okay, so let me see what I'm missing here. So, point guard, shooting guard. Guess we'll play Morris at the power forward. So we're going to cut Bruce Brown down to 15. We're going to give Sekou 15. We'll play Morris 7. And we got some guys. I don't really know if I want to send Kyrie back down or not because, he's digressing, so he needs to stay on the roster. We can move Mykhailiuk back down, though. Hopefully he can develop a little bit better. But rather than that, I think we'll be okay. I want lineups. Wow, they have... What? That doesn't seem right. That is going to be my bench. I don't know why Kyrie digressed so much. But if he turns it up by the trade deadline, he can get some minutes if Bruce Brown's not performing. But I want Bruce Brown there for defense. So here's what I found out for you guys. Where is it at? I don't remember where it's at. Is it coaching? No. Training. Player mentorship. So what you do for here is you can find someone young. Like I'm going to use, for example, Bruce Brown. And give him D Rose as his mentor. And you can get badges from your other players. I don't know what the third badge is. So basically what I want to do is give him stuff that I want. So I want him to be the drive and attacker. So we are going to give him those badges. And it's going to work out for him. So someone you want to kind of shape in the image. You don't want to shit in them. Where's he at? Zion. So I already have him as Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin being his mentor. So we are going to give him the pick and roller. And then I think he's got break, starter, and bruiser. So he's got some badges to help him buff up. So, yeah. Why don't we go ahead and look at the power rankings. So they have us at 14th. So we should be a good playoff team. I think we surprised a lot of people last year. Making the first seed. I don't really expect that from us again, but I think we got a little bit better, so the season should be fun. So why don't we just fast forward to the trade deadline and see if we got to make any moves, and if not, make some noise in the playoffs. We went to the Eastern Conference Finals the last video. Let's see if we can't do that again. So without further ado, I'll see you guys here in a second.
Get on that.
Do it.
Okay, so we're not really exactly where we want to be. Obviously, 4 games above 500 is not terrible. It's not particularly great. So why don't we go just see where we're at in the standings wise. So we are the 3rd seed still. Looks like the East is struggling a little bit. Only 3 games out of first place. So I guess we're not doing as bad as I thought we were. Maybe the East is just a little bit weak. I don't know how well our players are performing, so we can go ahead and check those out real quick. Zion's going off for 20 a game. Blake almost 20 a game. Rose averaging 16 off the bench is good. And then Reggie coming in with 15 to starting out is good, so we got that good 1-2 punch. Drummond's averaging 14. Kennard's averaging almost 9 a game. I wish that would go up just a little bit more. But overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing from this team. How's Kyrie doing? So he has really got a chance to play, which is cool. I think Bruce Brown's going to stay here for real in real life. So overall, I'm happy with this team. Really don't think I'm going to do anything. I think that we have done enough to make some noise in the playoffs and hopefully get back to the Eastern Conference Finals, especially the weak East. So I guess I'll just keep fast forwarding. And if anything goes wrong, you guys can call me an idiot in the comments, but I think I'll be... Okay, guys, so we finished 51-31, 20 games above 500. I could not be happier. So why don't we just go ahead and go through and see what has happened through the league. Anthony Davis won MVP. I think that's a very real candidate for this upcoming season. LaMelo Ball won Rookie of the Year. Cool. Dennis won 6th Man of the Year. That's cool. Davis won Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 2.5 blocks. That's kind of crazy. Siakam won Most Improved Player yet again. So good for him. Doc won back-to-back Coach of the Years. So all in all, I felt like it was a good season. Chris Paul made NBA All-First Team. Seriously. Zion made All-NBA Second Team. That is a great sight. I don't think we got anybody else. So that's kind of a buzzkill. No one on the defense. I don't think we got any rookies. So cool. So we are the 1st seed again. What we need to do is win the championship for Blake Griffin, because I don't know if I'm going to bring back Blake Griffin. For those of you guys who have watched this long into this video, he wants $50 million a year. Not saying he's not worth it, but he is 31, and we do have his replacement in Zion. So what I need for you guys to do before the end of this video, depending on how well we do, comment if I should keep Blake or move on from Blake Griffin, and majority votes win. So let's take this one game at a time. We're playing the Orlando Magic, who wasn't even 500, so they'll probably beat us. That's just how 2K works. But we take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. Can we complete the sweep? And we go ahead and complete the sweep. First team to move on. No other team got to sweep the first round, so that's a good sight. We got to play Miami the second round. I'm not really too worried about this. It looks like we have a good shot at going to the NBA Finals. I can't believe both Philly and Brooklyn lost. So we might have an easy path here. As we take or lose game 1. But we even it up in game 2. And we take the advantage lead in game 3, going 2-1. They come back, even it up 2-2. This is going to be a good series. All right, so we got a 3-2 lead, game 6 in Miami. Can we pull it out, or are we going to game 7? All right, so I take back my comment of this being an easy one, because we have elimination game, loser goes home, but it looks like both games in the East are going to 7, and the Lakers and Minnesota is going to 7. So for the playoff sake, this is pretty entertaining basketball. I just hope we don't lose. Okay. Woo! That was a close one. They took a little bit too long for me to load, but we are back in the Eastern Conference Finals. We have a very great shot of going to the NBA Finals against the Milwaukee Bucks, who are only the 7th seed. I'm not sure what the deal of that is. But the winner of this series is going to either play the Lakers or the Houston Rockets. So the NBA Finals should be lit. But hopefully we can complete this. Milwaukee only finished 41-41, but Giannis causes us trouble. So I don't know if we have a good matchup on him. I think we got Zion on him. But we take a 3-1 lead. Let's not be the Warriors and blow this. It looks like the Rockets are going to go ahead and sweep the Lakers. All right. Woo! Zion Williamson has led us to the NBA Finals. Can he bring us an NBA championship? Little did I know that this was going to be the key of bringing a title to Detroit. This is amazing, and I cannot wait to see what happens. Obviously, Houston's going to be a tough matchup. We have the same record. Hopefully, this goes to 7. Hopefully, the Pistons can pull this out. I don't know. Let's just find out. So, the Rockets take Game 1. They take Game 2. Hopefully, they were in Houston. We can even it up. So, we take Game 3. Come on, let's take Game 4. So, it looks like we have split. I'm not sure if we were home or away. It looks like we were home. So, it looks like the home team has not lost yet. Let's see if that's going to continue. We take one on the road in Houston. That's a great sign. We won by 27 points. Holy smokes. So, we got 2 games to win the NBA Finals. We got 1 game to win the NBA Finals. And woo! I, in my 2nd year of doing this rebuild, have made the Detroit Pistons a title contender year in and year out, and I have brought a title back to Motown. So, it's great that we got Blake Griffin in the ring, because right now, I don't think I'm going to bring him back. Obviously, we have a good team, but that's a lot of money, and I think we can go out and get a good small forward for floor spacing purposes. So, with that being said, guys, let's see who won Finals MVP, and it was Zion. He averaged 24, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, almost 2 blocks, and 3 turnovers. Shot 47% from the three-point line, so that's a great sight. Very good. Couldn't be happier. So, as we raise another banner in Detroit, comment down below, again, what I should do with Blake Griffin. Should I bring him back? I just don't know, man. We'll look at the other free agents, see what's out there, but if he goes, we'll probably move Zion to the small forward and look to bring in a shooting small forward or someone who can help take some of the pressure off, but we are looking to repeat. So, with that being said, leave it down in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Mixer. All those links are in the description. And then all DSA members are in the description as well, so be sure to check and subscribe to all my guys. So, with that being said, I'll see you peeps tomorrow. Peace.